Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome finally to Ukraine United. Right, couple of bits of housekeeping first. Obviously, the main reason we're here is to raise money for the people affected by the war in Ukraine and the animals affected, because you know me, big animal lover and stuff. So I've picked a couple of charities that you can learn. I put loads of links in the description below and you can have a read through and stuff like that. All the money we raise is going to be split equally between the two. The first, I decided to go with War Child, their special Ukrainian crisis appeal. War Child, obviously Sports Interactive, you've probably seen the billboards in the game. Sports Interactive have been a big supporter of this charity, so I thought we'd follow on from that and they would help support the children affected by war. The other one as well is called Shelter. Apologies for anyone Ukrainian that's going to murder the pronunciation. Shelter Ugoliok. They are an animal charity that has been around since 2013. Not only do they help with like pet rescues, like, you know, dogs and cats and stuff. I'm sure you know what pets are. I feel like I didn't need to explain that part. But they also, because if you imagine the amount of people that have fled Ukraine, there's so many like farm animals and stuff that are affected by this who've just been left. So they are a charity that helps out all, as well as sort of rescuing and rehabilitating animals. They do like lifetime maintenance. They look after full-term, end-of-life care for these animals. It's a really amazing little charity based in Ukraine that helps support. So any money we raise from this save is going to be a 50-50 split between the two of them. Now, obviously, I just want you to give as much money as possible to the. I've already donated my goal difference money. Remember from the previous save, but as a little incentive, we're going to do any youth players that come through at Ukraine United will be renamed, any good ones that we keep, will be renamed as the donators from the Just Giving page. Now, thank you to the person who suggested, I forget, you know, a few people actually suggested it, is how we're going to do this is for every £10, you get one entry into the name draw. So everybody can get involved. If you just give a tenner, you've got your chance of being drawn out of the hat at random every time there's a new player. Not only are we doing youth intakes, but any regen I sign in the future, even if it's for £100 million when we're rich, will be renamed after one of you guys. So if you would like a higher chance of winning, you just donate more money. Simple as that. It's the only chance I don't mind. It's the only time I don't mind asking for money and stuff when it's for an amazing cause like this. Very much like we did with the Fort William and the Basingstoke save. So just give as much as you can. If you give £10 and then later on you want to give another £10, it'll get added. So I'll have a spreadsheet with all the names and everything. So obviously the more you give, the higher chance. But even if you just give a tenner, you still got a chance of being pulled out of the hat. So I think that's the best way to do it, to raise as much money as possible. I've set a goal of £5,000, but I'll up the goal as soon as we hit it. If we hit it, obviously the idea is as much as humanly possible, and it will roll on for as long as sort of the save is going, or we feel like we've raised as much money as we can, and then we'll donate. So let's go and have a look at the team. There's a few special rules that we've got that I think will be interesting. So let's go and have a look. Oh, I love a new save. I'm so excited. Right, let's get into it. Right, here we go, my friends. Ukraine United, they are a conference south side, newly formed. They play at the Wild Fields. There is some caveats to this save and some interesting things. The youth intake will be a mixture of UK-based players and Ukrainian players. We're going to heavily involve Ukraine in this save. And also, obviously with Brexit and all the sort of non-EU rules and stuff like that, it will be very hard to sign Ukrainians. So now Ukrainians have a superpower where they're free to move wherever they like. No, there's no work permits involved or anything like that. As a side, you know, we want to be successful as a team, but also I'd love to build up just the Ukrainian national side. Maybe not yet because we're in the Conference South, but as a future project, maybe one day we can try and get the Ukraine job and try and win a World Cup. Baby steps, baby steps. But so we should get a nice mixture of youth players through and everything like that. So welcome. We got a 1-year deal, £750 a week. Eyebrows have been raised, obviously, because Football Manager is the only way it can say anything, because eyebrows have been raised. Right, so this is just going to be like a Meet the Club episode, where we just find out we've got 2,000 capacity, poor training, poor youth, limited youth recruitment, and a wage budget of £522. I'm getting paid 400 quid a week. I feel like I'm overpaid slightly. Okay, we are media prediction of 20th with a 1-star reputation. And obviously, you all know, but I shouldn't need to tell you, but Matt Bradley is the director of football. Good old Matty Brads, yeah? We will look at our team properly in a second. Work with it, strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Vague. Work within budget, obviously, same with all the sort of smaller teams. Avoid relegation, that's fine, because we're kind of terrible. FA Cup reached the third qualifying round, and the FA Trophy be competitive, and then you just remain. That will obviously change as soon as we do half decent and the directors get a sniff of like, oh, actually, we might be quite good. But for now, just remain. So, we don't have any injuries, right? Okay, good. Start. We'll worry about tactical things. Finances. We've got £6,500 in the bank. We are currently £20 over our wages. Good. Hello, loans. Do we have any debt? No debt. Nothing too bad. Our projection is probably horrific. Oh, my. Okay, so finances, it's a non-league club. Finances is always going to be an issue. We saw the facilities and everything. It's good stadium condition. Surface is grass. Lovely. We've got 96 season ticket holders. Our nickname is the Cossacks. So, let's have a look. Just go straight into the team. So, this is our team. So, obviously, these are like 5-star players, but they're not exactly, they're not superstars. They are taking up a lot of our entire wage budget. So, because I knew that we weren't going to be able to sign Ukrainians from the get-go, because we probably can't even scout Ukraine at any point in the next few seasons, we're starting off some Ukrainians. We will then filter in the British players that we're going to be able to pick up on loans and on freebies and stuff like that and get a nice mix. I mean, I didn't build these guys. These are more randomly generated guys, because we have ended up with 3 strikers, which is good. I think they count as just joining us, which means we can't get rid of any. So we've got a squad of 2 goalkeepers. Great, a centre back, a right winger. These are good ones, and 3 strikers, and nobody else. And we're over budget. So this first season is all about survival. We could potentially loan. Who's our big spender? 50 quid a week. We've got a few guys on 50 quid a week. Our staff. I've got it. I should show you my profile, right? I went for the suggested things. My attributes, I've decided not to be a coach, not to be an actual manager at all. A little bit of motivation. I'm a goalkeeper coach. When I played terribly amateur football, I was a goalkeeper. So I've decided to be a goal, and hence why our goalkeeper coaching is top notch. We do have a scout. No chief scout. We got 1 physio, no head physio. We don't do labels. Let's just have a quick look. It would be quite helpful if we've got some good youngsters, because some of these guys might be squad fillers or first team players. Right. Okay, so we've got good youth. This is like a nice little start to the save. Remember, this is okay. Are they all strikers? Okay, we've got quite a lot of strikers. Okay, I think we just go very much with youth right now. These aren't meant to be guys that are going to sell for a lot of money or anything. These are just to give us a little start with some Ukrainian players. Okay, the under-18s isn't quite as good, but we've got a few players here. I think we should probably just send anyone half decent to the... We'll keep you there because we do have a lot of strikers. Okay, you're a striker as well, but you... Okay. Is his name Martian? That's amazing. Okay. Another right back. So we've got... Let's just send any 5-star guy, and Igor can go. So there's our team. Buybacks. Okay. We've sort of got a team. Obviously, the first thing you do in any save is go to the board, ask for a senior affiliate, and get turned down. It is the rule of Football Manager. But we will try. Yep. Just instant. Just instant. No, you've not been here long, because that's a reason. No logic to it, but that's a reason. Competitions. Season preview. Woohoo! Hello! It's going to be fine, right? It's going to be fine. So, no idea what tactics we're going to play at the moment. Team Keijin is obviously terrible because everybody's just joined. Manager support is neutral. Club atmosphere is neutral. We have no... So actually, experience might be the key to this. We've got a bunch of good youngsters. And remember, we keeping hold of these guys is going to be like impossible as soon as any sort of team come in, especially with the amount of money that's going to be going out of the club. That's it. So I think if we can loan in or get a couple of free transfers that can come in and lead the team and help these guys out, well, as they get settled in and everything, I think that could be okay. Good. They speak Ukrainian. Good. Maybe we should just be Ukrainian. Just speak. So when an English player signs, we send them on an intensive language course. But other than that, it's fine. Oh, I want to look at the data hub. I'm not a crazy person or training. What am I clicking on here? So we have, how long have we got until the start of the season? We've got like a month. A month and a week. We could say 5 weeks. 5 weeks to fill in the gaps. Get some experience, sign like one or two. We need some sort of coach. But we have our maximum coaches. Who's our other coach? What's he doing? Is he just mental? Okay, so we just have another goalkeeper coach. And he's Canadian. What's he gonna? He's on a month to month. Sorry, buddy. We've got a fitness. Joanna Lumley's son, Luke Lumley, which is nice. We'll keep him until we can find somebody better. Sports scientist. We've got a scout. Do we need a loan manager on 275 quid a week? Okay, we won't be renewing your contract. Spoilers, but we won't be renewing. Our assistant manager is Albie Coulston, who works with children and has 2 different colour hairs. And he likes to play a Route 1 4-4-1 direct style. 4-4-1, that brings me back to the Fort William days. Okay, so I think we've got a decent starting squad. As regards to the upload schedule of this, I haven't fixed a proper schedule yet because I'm just getting started and I'm really busy at the moment. I'm streaming on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm recording a podcast. I've decided to say yes to more things, but that means I have to do more things. So I'm doing a podcast, Mr. Diz podcast on Thursday. Then Friday, I'm going on a Newcastle fan channel to do a podcast. So once we get into a schedule in the next couple of weeks and stuff, but there'll be if and when, hopefully, 2 or 3 a week, and then we'll build up to like 4, try and get to 4 a week and stuff like that. But it's going to be a test, my friends. I will be keeping like I said, everybody get involved in the Just Giving. The links obviously will be in the description, as long as all the charity stuff and everything. Head on over to there, because as soon as I start signing players that are regens, if they exist in the game already, they exist in real life, I don't want to rename them. That seems a bit harsh. And these guys I'm going to keep as is. But then we will be renaming the youth intakes and any regens, stroke new gens, whatever your preferred flavour is, to you guys as well. So get involved early if you want a good chance. Give as much as you can. Obviously, don't stretch yourself. Only give money that you can afford. But please do what you can. And like I said, you can do 10 now, and if in a week you can do another 10 to give yourself a better chance. Feel free to do so. It'll all be added to the spreadsheet and stuff. So right. There we go, my friends. If you could do me the massive favour, I don't usually ask this too much, but Please do like the video, because then it will get found by more people. Please do leave a comment, even if it's just saying you're excited for the team or whatever it is. And please do share the video on social media and stuff like this. I never feel bad asking you to share these videos where we're trying to raise a load of money for charities, so I feel okay about asking you for stuff, but it really matters. We need this to get, I want this to get picked up by the YouTube algorithm, and it's going to be a really fun save. So it's you know, we get a bit of entertainment and we help some people out and we help some animals out, and you can't say fairer than that, right? That's the best of both worlds. Thank you very much for watching. It will continue on. We will win the champion. I couldn't even say it. We will win the Champions League with this squad. Not this squad, obviously, that's terrible. With this team, okay? The mighty Ukraine United. I just want to say thank you to... I've got to fix the badge because I've got to upload the badge. I've forgotten to do the badge and stuff. Thank you to my kit man who's doing the badge and the kits and stuff like that. But it's brilliant, and it's your support is always amazing, even when it's just for me. You go above and beyond when we do these fundraisers, and this is obviously an incredibly important cause, and that we should all do our utmost to help out. So if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. Right, we are done. I'll see you in the next one when that appears. It'll be soon. Right, I love you all very much. Let's go with the Champions League. I should say it more confidently, really, shouldn't I? Let's go win the Champions League. No, it just sounded fake. Let's try our best.